Hello and welcome to Squabble, a noisy quarrel about something petty or trivial. I'm your host, Carter.
And I'm also your host, Jacob.
And I'm Ash.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Another guest.
Special
once
guest
again. You'd say she's special.
Well, they're all special. Everyone, if you watch
you are
Squabble,
special, Ash. This is our friend,
Yes.
a close friend. I would say, I don't know, what do you call her when? Not necessarily a coworker, but
a
but
co-star.
A co-star. Yeah, we've done musicals with her.
One
musical.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Ash, what are we gonna do in a second?
Well, welcome to the show. Thank you for being
Yeah,
here.
welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. Today, you guys are going to tell me why I should date you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to rank you guys based on
rank.
answers.
We're being
Well,
ranked.
kind of rank.
I would say-
I'm going to judge you guys.
Okay,
And then
I
at
love
the
being
end,
judged.
I get to pick who wins, who is the most dateable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I would say that I'm a ladies' man. Jacob,
I would say I'm definitely. We both have been ladies men.
have been like
Yeah.
we currently
In the
aren't,
past.
but we are.
Oh, we have been. No.
Okay.
So we're going to find out who.
Yeah.
Who's
So
best.
are you like
Yes.
gonna quiz us? Because
Yeah.
Yes, I have some questions.
okay, I would like to begin a disclaimer. I'm not good at tests, so
I'd like a disclaimer. I'm great at tests. I work best under pressure.
that's not a
so.
disclaimer. Stupid. I
That's what
guess
you-
technically it's a
Yes, it
disclaimer,
is.
but usually it's like whatever. Just continue. What's you got?
Okay,
You got questions?
Yes. First, I want to hear your best pickup line.
All right.
Oh.
I'll go first for this one. There's a few ways you could go with this one. Depends on the person you're talking to.
Sure.
But a good one I like to use if you know this person is reads the Bible. I was reading in the book of Numbers last night, and I remembered I don't have yours. That's a good
Wow.
one. There's also
That is very-
a more classic one and a more less
Hey, you can't
specific
jump.
one.
You can't give two.
Yes, I
That-
can.
No.
I said best pickup line. You already,
Okay,
you
fine.
already
Then let me
used
say my
yours.
best pickup line.
No, that was you
Okay,
said that was
fine.
your best
That's
one.
a good
Go
one.
ahead,
though.
Carter.
That's not what I said, but cool.
This is one that I haven't thought about this. Actually, I haven't really thought about
We don't
this.
use pickup lines.
Yeah, I don't need to use pickup lines, but I would say a good one is, especially that is in this house. Okay, this one really resonates. I think is, hey, you want a Mountain Dew? Because I'd do you.
Okay.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. Mine's more wholesome. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we definitely went different directions. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If we were dating, how would you show me love?
Oh,
Show me that you love.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay,
not
good.
like that.
Phew.
Not like that.
Okay.
things are about.
Yeah, I
to
was about to say. Whoa, okay.
How would you show me that you loved me?
With words. That's how I'm not good
Wow.
at gift giving, but I am very smooth with words. And I like to compliment people and build people up.
Well, I have to say that actions speak louder than words.
Oh,
That is true.
So,
come on,
if
Jacob.
you're just gonna give me words, then
Not solely,
I don't
but
know.
that's
I don't know, Carter.
I
a
would-
strong suit.
I was just gonna.
Also,
say,
you can't say something like that before he gives his answer.
Oh,
Now he
I'm
just goes,
sorry.
oh, well, I would just do stuff. I mean, there's like a.
Well, you have to be specific with your answer now.
Well, I was going to say I'm the opposite of that, Jacob. I'm not good with words, as if you listen to this podcast, you know.
I'm not good with words on this podcast.
I'm not good
Let's
at
be real.
talking, period. But I like to give warm hugs, and that's it.
But very specific. You're not very open with them.
That's true. But if you, oops.
And it takes a long time for Carter before Carter hugs somebody.
Yeah. But
He hugs me.
Yeah. Once I do get into like a hugging routine with somebody, or they do receive a hug from me, a genuine hug out of the bottom of my heart, I'd say it's a pretty good hug.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I think
Thank
you guys
you.
both give pretty good hugs.
Wow, that's a point for each of us. Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
But whose hug's better?
Oh.
You never hug me, Carter.
Oh.
You withhold
she
hugs
always
from me
has to.
sometimes. I have to like try
I do.
really hard to
I'll
get you to
admit that.
hug me.
I told
So
you you
I
would.
have to say Jacob because he will give
Yeah.
me a hug whenever I want one.
Okay, granted.
Mm-hmm.
Reasonable. I am stingy. I'm a stingy hugger. But
Well, you give me hugs, but you just are really awkward about it.
yeah,
Yeah, he likes to
You
go for
just
the side hug.
Yes, you go for the side hug.
I have to be the initiator of the hug.
For it to be a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, when
mean,
you
that's
give
fair.
a friend a hug, it's good.
Because it's like, you don't just give out, your best to everybody, not
I try
not
to
that
So
give
you're
that
not
really
going to
not.
give me your best?
Not that
Is
you're
that
not.
what
Oh,
you're
he
saying?
did say-
Look.
Are you saying that?
Here's the tier list, okay, of people that receive my hugs.
Wait. Also, clarification on the game. Is it specifically you to date or just most dateable in general?
Well, technically it's most dateable, but if you're
Okay.
trying to impress me, then
That's true.
She's the judge, right?
yes,
Okay.
if I'm the judge,
She's
then
gonna be like,
yes.
she's
Why
gonna go
should
tell,
I date you?
She's gonna go tell the other women in the world.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Hey, will you close our door?
Oh, yeah. I'll be right back. You give your answer.
It's okay. When Xander was on the episode, when I was walking over there. So anyway, I don't even know. Wait, the tier list. Okay, it goes my mom. Okay, my mom
Okay,
gets the most
mama's boy.
hugs, which reasonable.
That's true. I hug my mommy the most. Too,
Okay.
Probably. I don't hug much.
Tier 2, non-existent.
Would be girlfriend, right?
Yeah, would be. Yes, and that's it. Those are my 2 tiers. I don't have any other tiers. Nobody has risen to the level that it
Your
would take
bros?
for
Not
your
your
If
bros?
you're trying
Bro
to
hugs
get
don't
me
count.
to date you, you shouldn't be saying this because
I
it's
just
making
said.
me feel bad about myself.
But it's girlfriend
saying-
though. Tier 2.
Well, then if you have to be smooth, you have to say, I would give you a hug. You're
Okay,
special enough
fine.
for a hug.
Are we trying to? Okay, fine. Are we talking to you as if you are the ultimate girlfriend?
Yes, I am the ultimate girlfriend.
Of course.
You don't.
I am.
Well, you don't want to be the ultimate girlfriend
Why not?
Yeah.
because the ultimate girlfriend would be a cruddy wife.
Oh, true. That's fair. That is
I am
fair.
like the dream girlfriend.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fair.
Yes.
That's reasonable.
Okay, my next question. What is your idea of a romantic evening? Not like that, but
Well, what if
Like a
that's part
date.
of it? No.
like a date. What kind of romantic date would you take me on?
Let's see. Gordy, you want to go first? I guess you kind
Sure.
of went first a lot. I did go first, but you just had a lot more to say.
Yeah, I'll go first, I guess. Okay, I would say, when does the evening start? Is this? Forget that
It
question.
starts whenever you want.
Okay.
It can be in the morning if you wanted it to be.
What? If
You-
it really?
Yeah, like
Okay,
how?
here's the day then.
An all-day date.
Yeah.
Here's the day then. We wake up. Well, since she's just my girlfriend, we're not sleeping together. Sorry. But I would invite her to breakfast. Okay. And then, do I have to? I would go to an IHOP breakfast because that's the best kind of breakfast. An early IHOP breakfast because
That's
if you get there too late, then there's a lot of people. And so an early IHOP breakfast. Okay. And then we would go for a nice walk. And if on the beach, probably, assuming that I live near a beach at this time. And then we would go go-karting. Okay. That's just, she would like that probably. And then we would go to Stop laughing. We would go to we'd go to Walmart and I would
Oh god.
hey, shut up. We would pick out our favoriteest snacks, okay? Picnic for lunch.
Okay.
That's
that
where
had
we
a
got.
good turnaround there.
See, you
I
have to
was
go together.
scared.
In the Walmart
I was scared. I was
parking
gonna
lot.
say if you
No.
take someone on a date to Walmart,
No,
you're...
we just had to go get our snacks for the park, which we will picnic at. Okay, that's lunch. Okay, in between lunch and dinner, and the obvious thing to do is I hadn't got this far yet. Can the day end around lunch?
Yeah. Okay. Then it ends.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Mine would also. I would do breakfast, but he just did breakfast, so I'll just. And obviously, I
Breakfast
have
is
to go, so that would
superior
be the same. So I'll just skip over that. I would start at lunch, I guess. Then, just assume working or something. Who knows what? Start at lunch, and I would bring flowers, but you withhold one flower, and you give it to her first, and you put it in her hair, and then you give her the rest of the flowers because it's like, oh, one flower, and it's like, oh, a whole bouquet, and then you eat lunch at whatever. I'm assuming this person is my girlfriend. I know where her favorite place to go would be. And then we would go eat there, pay for her meal, of course. And then I would take her. I wouldn't tell her where we're going.
If you have to specify that
surprised.
you'd pay for a meal, I think you're a loser.
Wait, also, you hate flowers.
What?
You don't like giving
I don't
flowers
like
as
no,
gifts.
no.
You think that they're
No,
dumb.
I don't like getting flowers as gifts. I told her this one time, and now she thinks that I think giving flowers is stupid. I think giving flowers is great for people who like flowers, but I don't, so I wouldn't want them. But I'll gladly give them away, because I think it's cute. But I wouldn't want them. And regardless, and then I would take her to like. I'm not assuming we're at the beach. I'm assuming we're here. So I would like take her to the lake or something. And I was gonna say we'd picnic there, but Carter already used the picnic idea. So I would take her there. And we
Ooh,
could,
I'd go skiing.
I was about to say we could go on a boat. Stop stealing my ideas. We'd go on a boat. That would be fun. And then we could eat on the boat. That would be fun.
Oh, can it be a double date?
And then it would like okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll be there too.
But and then we would get all cute and we'd like finish eating and we'd just be hanging out and I'd like splash her and then she'd like splash back and then we fight and then we fall in the water and it's all fun and cute.
Okay, I was just gonna say since it's a double date now, and
But we're both dating her.
It'll be like the Bachelorette.
that got weird fast. I was never mind. I don't want it to be a double date anymore. I quit.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say then we have a chicken fight and I win because to impress my lady friend and humiliate Jacob.
I would win in a
If
chicken
you call
fight.
somebody a lady friend, that's kind of weird.
That is creepy.
What? That's not
Regardless,
weird.
to end my date, then after we'd go home and we'd like get pizza or
No.
something cute and stay at
Then
home
your
and watch
date already
movies and
ended
cuddle.
because when I won the chicken war, your girlfriend came over to me, and now I have two girlfriends.
That's a douche move. 2 girlfriends. Wow.
So you go home by yourself.
Yeah, that's the
And then
takes away a point. 2 girlfriends, so
But
you're not loyal.
It's okay because I tell Jacob's girlfriend that she'll have to wait.
You have to wait, so you assume your current
You're gonna-
relationship isn't gonna last?
No, she'll just have
You
to wait
need to
for
stop
someone
talking.
better to come.
Oh, better than you or better than me?
Better than you.
I think you're trying to cover it up. That takes away the point.
Fine, it was just a joke, okay?
He's trying to be funny for Squabble. I'm taking this very seriously. I will win. That's all I had.
That's all you
Yeah,
had?
so then we'd go home and eat pizza, and then we'd like watch movies, and then I'd.
What if your girlfriend doesn't like pizza?
Oh, then she's not my girlfriend.
Reasonable. Okay, next question.
Okay, well, I actually just want to open this up and ask you guys why you think you would be a really good boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay. You can go first this time,
You
Jacob.
can go first. I know what Carter's gonna say. I know Carter has the advantage. You would think, but there's a.
Do you want me to go first then?
Yeah,
If you want to
sure, you can go
rebuttal
first.
me?
Yeah.
Specifically targeted at Jacob, I can drive. Jacob's like a 5-year-old. He can't drive. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I have a job. Let's see. What else? Did you want to rebuttal those first?
Sure. First of all,
I know you've been thinking
I would
about
go
this.
out of my way to do whatever I had to do to see my true love, my girlfriend. I would ride my bike. I would walk. I would crawl. I would do anything. I would walk across the entire world to get to my girlfriend.
Would you walk 5,000 miles?
I would walk 5,000 miles, and I would walk 5,000 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles.
500, stupid.
What did I say?
5,000.
5,000 miles.
That would be 10,000.
I would walk that. I would walk 10,000 miles, and I am working on getting a job and getting my. Eventually, that's just a minor setback for now. That's something that can be fixed. That's not a.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Also, you are older.
You are older, so you had the advantage.
Okay.
But you could get a job and a driver's
Yeah, but when he
license.
was my
You are
age, he
old
didn't
enough.
either. Just saying.
Actually, not true.
No, but regardless, I'm working on both of those, and like I said, I would do whatever I had to do to see this such person and to. I don't know. I already am working on it. I'm making some sort of an income, and I will work to make it consistent.
Squabble money doesn't count.
That's not the only place I make money.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no.
You,
Can't
what,
go
you
to
make
your-
money on the street
and just
corners?
generally as a boyfriend, I would be great because I'm thoughtful. I am.
You're a thought.
I'm not a thought. Begone thoughts. I would protect my girlfriend from all the thoughts. I would be loyal from all the thoughts. I would say begone to every thought that even looked at me. I am sweet. I like to think sometimes. You know what? I'm just a humble man with not much going for me, but I have love, and that's all that matters. And I'm hot. That's one thing I got over.
Humble? Are you sure you're humble?
Humble as in I don't have much going for me, but
What?
I'm hot. That's all I got.
Okay, well, I have all those things. Admittedly, you're a little hotter than me.
Thank you.
But
It's the one thing I can. I've got that going for me over Carter.
Yeah.
I gotta use everything I can get.
I secede to that.
Okay, thank you.
I would say that you're probably 8 out of 10 on a scale of hotness, and I'm probably a solid 6.
Oh,
you
I
say
would
7?
I'd
Thank
give you
you.
7. Yeah, you're
Wow.
welcome.
I say a 6 on a good day, but sometimes I just don't care. But I have the emotional depth that Jacob just doesn't have, and that is speaks what's that saying?
Volumes.
Thank
Speaks
you.
Volumes.
Speaks
Is
volumes.
That's what you're
Yeah,
trying to say.
as you can tell, I'm good at words.
Good at words. Mm-hmm.
I also have emotional depth. It just is harder to get to. I'll admit it.
So you're gonna make your girlfriend work for it.
No, I will. She'll be the one person I open up to and confide in.
Those are both pretty good answers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We go leave it at that.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me look. I'm looking at.
She has a lot of stuff written down.
I do. I don't know
Good-
which one I
good
want to ask
questions.
next. Okay. Speaking about like being emotional, when was the last time that you cried?
Oh.
And when is the last time that you cried in front of somebody?
Oh, in front of somebody?
Oh yeah, I was
In
gonna
front,
say.
no, one in front of somebody, and then like by yourself, or just like the last time.
The last time I cried.
The last time I cried was like probably a month ago. But then the last time that I cried in front of somebody, oh god, I don't know.
That's hard.
Because I think that in a relationship, it's good to cry. I cry a lot. Both of you have seen me cry
Yes.
many
I-
times, probably.
Okay, I cried. The last time I can remember crying, especially in front of somebody, I watched Hacksaw Ridge,
That's probably the last time I cried too. That's a good movie.
and
but I wasn't
cried.
like bawling. I was just like
I
was
did not.
teary-eyed.
I also didn't bawl, but a tear did escape my eye.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for admitting to that. Because there
Yeah.
are some guys who just
That's a
say,
good
I don't
movie.
cry. I don't cry at all.
I try to keep it.
Well,
I usually don't.
my tears are tears of lava, but I do cry.
Oh, I usually try to keep it in just because I just don't want to. I don't know. I could let myself, or not that I keep it
You
in.
can't
It's just
show
like,
weakness.
well, no, it's just that like if I can really give myself over to it, I can. But then also in the back of my mind, I'm always saying like it's just a movie. So like I have to like let
Yeah,
myself.
you just got to be
cry.
logical,
Yeah.
destroyed with facts and logic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty logical. I think sometimes.
What do you think is like the most important thing in a relationship?
Probably communication.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. I would say I'm not
have
trying
a
to like
whole
sneak off
list.
your notes
I
here.
have things. These are all.
I mean, do you want me to
things that
go
I
like
think
deep
are-
into it, or just like?
You can.
Well, yeah, I would say communication because it's all about communication and just not like just.
What if
being
both
comfortable
people are
around.
communicating that they hate each other?
Exactly.
I don't
Then you
think
know
that's
to
a
end
very
it.
good
That's exactly.
relationship.
But I don't know. I'd just say being very comfortable around each other, not like you don't want to put on a face, or you don't want to think that you have to be like someone else when you're with that person, because then you're not really with that person. You're not present.
So, do you feel like you are very comfortable around people naturally, or do you think you have to like? Does it take you a long time
I
to
think-
get there?
I think to some extent I am very comfortable around people, but I think there's parts of me that take some time.
Okay.
This got kind of weirdly serious. Doesn't happen very often on Squabble.
Yeah, Squabble doesn't get serious very often. I think the most important thing in a relationship is I was trying to think of something funny, but I can't. So I guess I'll just say something real. I would probably say communication as well. But since
Being
you
hot,
said
that's
that,
what he was probably like thinking about.
since you said communication, I won't say that. But even though that probably is what I would have said, so I'll do like a number 2 and just say it's my number 1, even though I just told you that
That's
it's actually
gross.
my number 2.
Ew.
What are you, 5? Yes, you are. Maybe support, because being supportive of each other, no matter like what it is, what you're supporting, or what the situation is. Because if you don't support your significant other, then what's the point?
Do you think there is such thing as too much support?
Nope.
Really? I think that
Because what
there
if you become
is.
so
Give me an
supportive that
example.
I
you're
think
not
that-
honest?
Okay, so if I was your girlfriend and you sucked at doing something, I would
Okay.
not support you through it. I would say, hey, I don't think this is, I would let you down very easily. I'd be like, this is not something that I think you should pursue. This is not something that you should be putting this much effort
What if
into.
it was his dream?
Well, I mean, I think that part of being a relationship is being honest
true.
with each other. And so if
Okay,
there's
okay.
something
But I
that
don't
you're
think that's not
doing,
being
there's some,
supportive.
okay, well,
Yeah,
what
yeah, I agree. You can still be supportive, but
And be
say
honest,
that
yeah.
it's You could be like, you're that's not a good idea, but if you want to do it, I'll still support you.
And
So
aren't-
you can say that.
yeah.
You can.
And if you're truly supporting someone, then I think a part of that is being honest with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like if you started
Okay.
doing drugs, I would not support you through that. I wouldn't be like,
fair.
man, I just love you so much. Like, I don't approve of what you're doing, but I'm going to let you do it anyways because I support
okay,
you.
that's true.
See? So there is, I think there is such
Carter
a thing.
does do drugs.
But you
We
should
should keep
still-
that in mind.
Too much support.
I shoot heroin.
There is such thing as too much support.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't really shoot heroin. Just for
You
the
don't.
record.
For the record.
In
Okay.
case anybody's taking notes.
They're
Another
ready
thing.
to date us.
Welcome back to Squabble Bachelorette.
Yeah,
This basically is.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. So, is there anything, because you guys are never really serious, is there anything that cannot be joked about?
Yes.
Okay.
Jacob's love life.
Wait, what?
That's a good
what?
thing.
Love life?
LOL.
He doesn't
You can
have
take
a
this
love
one
life.
first if you want. In fact, I've answered.
I
all
can
of them
take this first?
if you want. I don't-
Something that cannot be joked about.
Yes. What is too serious to
That's
be
hard for
joked
Carter.
about?
Carter's
That
had
is
a-
hard. Everything in the world, I think, can almost be joked about.
Okay,
But, so let me think about this for a second.
I can take the answer first.
Yeah, go
But you
ahead.
can't steal my answer. I would say that depends on the person. Like, because like some people.
Okay, we're talking about like in a relationship. What
Yeah,
can't
well, yeah,
be
okay,
joked
yeah.
about.
So like I would say that I am also like Carter, and I think a lot of things can be joked about.
Everything.
But like I think like if you know this person well enough, there's gonna be some things that they don't want you to joke about, some things that they're insecure about, or something that they just are specifically mean something to them that you don't want them to talk about. And I think you should probably avoid that because then you could end up very much annoying that person. But like other
Okay.
than that, I don't think.
Okay, so like personal things that they like okay, I guess yes, that's true. Like something that's personal to them.
Like
So,
if they were like wow, I'm just
if they
really
had-
torn up. My uncle just died. And you're like, wow, stupid
Your uncle
you know?
sucked.
Yeah, something like that. It's like you should probably not joke about that.
Okay. Well, see, that's true. Like if they had some sort of medical condition where they were afraid of corn, obviously I wouldn't joke about corn. But I'm not gonna say that I shouldn't joke about corn. Corn's hilarious.
That's such a weird example, like a weirdly specific
But
example.
then-
My
If I
example is
met-
something that actually happened. Carter
But
says
if
corn.
I-
They're afraid of corn.
But if I met a girl who was medically afraid of corn, see, I wouldn't joke. So that doesn't really count. But aside from that, personal attachments to like some sort of, problem in their life, obviously don't joke about it. But if it's not a problem, it's hilarious. Hit me with anything.
Okay.
Funny. Death.
Okay.
World hunger.
You can't make that fun.
Oh my goodness.
Killing sea turtles.
Hey, I
Whoa,
love
whoa,
the
whoa,
sea
whoa,
turtle.
Carter.
You are losing points.
Carter's just like dropping.
Hey, you can't take this personally. You
Isn't that the whole point of
be
this
nonpartisan.
episode?
Well, no, the whole point of this episode is you're trying to get me to
I
date
thought
you.
you
I
were-
am the
I
judge.
thought
you-
I am the ultimate judge.
Fine. Okay.
Also, technically, if we are doing just her, technically Carter couldn't even legally date her.
Yes, you could.
I thought
yeah.
you're not over 18.
Ooh, the dog is barking.
That's our dog.
That is our dog. Yo, what's up, dog?
We'll
Okay,
have
what's
her on
next?
the
No,
show
you could,
sometime.
we could date because you're not that much older than me.
Oh.
That's really not how it works, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't.
No, it is because the legal age of consent is 16
What?
in Arkansas.
Yeah. Oh.
So we could date.
Okay, well, continue.
Okay. Okay, so if a mutual friend flirted with you guys, if we were dating and a mutual friend flirts with you, what would you do?
I would definitely probably
Flirt
tell you.
back?
I would be like, hey, I got a new friend. No, just kidding. I would say something, but you'd have to be careful about it because you don't like if this is like your girlfriend's best friend was flirting with you. You don't want to be like, hey, your best friend sucks. You'd have to be like, hey, I don't know. You got to be like, like that might not have been her intentions, but like that's what it seemed like was going on. And so if you want to say something, you can. Just thought I'd let you know, and try to almost take yourself out. Like it's between you two.
Oh,
But
that's a good plan.
what I
That's
thought.
smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
you take you make
Yeah.
it between them two.
Yeah,
and
because
not you
it
two.
really is. At the end of the day, it is between them. I mean, she flirted with you, but unless you were reciprocating it, it's not really about you.
I agree. Yeah,
That's smart.
I would say the same thing. I would say, okay, here's my plan, my game plan. If they're flirting with me, I just set them up with one of my friends. Then we have a mutual Wait, that's 4 mutual
many.
friends, and we can go on double dates.
That's fair.
Ta-da!
That's true.
Thank you.
But she's after you, Carter.
What?
Yeah, like
She's after you. She's flirting with you.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
wants you.
but see,
Would you
if
tell
I
your
had
girlfriend?
would I tell my
Like,
girlfriend?
or
that?
She
if
was
I,
flirting.
yeah, if we were dating,
And it's like her
my
best friend.
best friend flirted with you, would you tell me that my best friend was flirting with you, or would you just try and set my best friend up with somebody else?
I guess I'd tell you, but then I would say, but hey, I know this guy.
I know this guy who knows this guy.
Because my friends are at least similar to me. So if she likes to flirt with me, she'd probably definitely like to flirt with Daniel.
No, you and Daniel are very different.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well,
Okay.
Unless she just flirts with everybody, then she's a thought. And we all know our opinions on that.
well, yeah. If she starts to flirt with Daniel too, thought.
Yeah.
And if she breathes, she's a thought.
Okay. So
That was a
you
joke. I
guys
respect all women.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Respect.
So you guys.
Women.
I respect all the women.
Women.
I have so much respect for all the women.
Wayman.
on
Dude, you're
earth.
saying it wrong. Respect
Wayman.
Wayman. Okay, please continue.
Okay. What are 3 things that we have in common? Like why we would make a good couple?
Oh, like you?
Personal? Like,
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Oh,
Now we're shooting directly at you.
Yes. Yes.
I can go first.
Okay.
Okay. I do have a little bit of advantage because I'd say I know her better than you.
I would say
just 'cause
so.
I've
Well,
been
I
better
don't.
friends
I
with
mean, we've been very good friends, but you and I have had some pretty good talks.
Yeah, I would say.
her. I would say one. This one's not. This one's just kind of like a fun hobby. Well, for you, it's my hobby. It's what you like. Actually, your passion, what you want to do about with your life. But theater, we both really like that.
So does Carter,
Quite enjoy
though.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say
Thank
he
you.
can't. It's something
I'm
he
just
can't
saying.
use. Just because it's important to have things that you have in common that are just kind of fun, and some. Well, for me, it's just something that I like to do fun, and then some things that are like more serious, like a more emotional or personality thing. Another thing is we both are. I would
Stupid.
say. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I am not stupid.
That was a joke.
We both like to strive to be better. I would say we both want to better ourselves. It's something that we like to do. Like, I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Like, we both
I get
we both
it.
are like almost like perfectionist type thing. We both really like to do things right. And though we do like handle it different, I don't really want to get like in depth about our
Character
personalities.
development.
I guess. Just like, you guys know what I'm saying. The viewers
Yeah,
understand.
okay.
And then a third one would be we're both pretty hot. Look at these faces. Ooh, I'm a model. And you are too.
I think I'm a little hotter. Just saying.
I'll give that to
Okay.
you.
I
If it gives
could,
me points, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, you
I'll
won't.
go ahead and start by saying all those things you said also apply to me. Plus, I was actually a model once.
He was a child model for
Yes.
Walmart magazine.
Yes, I was a Walmart model. I dressed in Halloween costumes and posed, and I was awesome. I was so cool. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, but my 3 things, additional 3 things, I guess.
Oh, he's trying to one up you now.
He goes. We both like sea turtles.
No, I hate sea turtles.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding.
That's a deal breaker for me personally.
Oh.
I would say we wouldn't work out, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
You don't like straws, and I'm a strong advocate for straws. I love straws. Okay, it's so easy to drink things with them.
Well, yes, but they have like metal straws. Get a metal straw.
Carry it around with you. That would be cool. You'd be the coolest guy in the block. You
They
pull a
ha-
metal straw in your pocket.
go to a
They
drinking
have
That'd be
foldable
cool.
metal straws, you guys, and you
Oh,
can
I
buy
know.
them on Amazon.
I just think it would be super cool. Do you have one?
No,
if
I
I
want one.
if I ever see a
I'll give you
man
one.
sit down at a restaurant and pull out his own personal foldable metal straw, I will slap him in the head.
Well, I'm gonna get them. So
Just like you're gonna slap her. Wow.
No, I said a man. See,
Okay.
I won't hit a woman, a
Okay.
woman.
That's good. You get 1 point. For all the points you've lost, you made up one.
Hey, I'm just being honest, and she said that was important. So another point for me.
That is
Thank
fair.
you.
okay, well then, what would you give up to be in a relationship? Like,
What would I give up?
yes, if your
Oh.
girlfriend, or me, or whatever, whoever, if she was like,
This is another question.
what are your limits?
I would give up. Okay.
If you
Give
truly
up
love them.
something that you believe, or like literal physical things. Or
What
like
are your
jobs,
lines?
et
Just
cetera.
what are your lines?
I would say I have some core beliefs, whether it be like morally, religiously, etc., that I wouldn't bend on. Although some of them are like you don't have to agree with everything that when it comes to like a significant other. Okay, but there are some like core beliefs I think I have, but almost anything other than that, I mean, if it doesn't matter, something like, I don't know,
Straws.
straws, if it's something like that, who really cares if you both think that, well, okay, you really like straw, you really hate straws, so I won't use that as an example, but like, I don't know, if you like apples and I hate apples or something, doesn't really matter, obviously. So I
Then she
mean,
can just
I
eat all the
wouldn't,
apples.
I'm not gonna like start eating apples because I like her. That's ridiculous.
Well,
That doesn't
no,
really
but
matter.
if she was like,
If she was like, I think apples are really good for you, and there's all this studies about apples, and I want you to try them.
Would I go vegetarian for somebody? Like
Yeah,
if she was
like,
like
yeah, that could-
super vegetarian. Mm-hmm. Man, I shouldn't have brought that up. That's a hard one.
I would adjust my. I don't know if I would go full. I mean, I think maybe eventually if she swayed me enough. But I would definitely try to.
or
change
even
my
like
diet,
Mountain
work
Dew.
towards it.
Like
Whoa.
Yeah,
recently.
Whoa, that's
recently.
I said core beliefs. Okay, I wouldn't change my.
I said religion. Okay.
Like, I think soda is really bad for you. I don't drink soda. I very like rarely.
Soda.
Oh, snap.
That's what you
That
said.
was good. That was good. No, fist bump for that one.
I very rarely drink soda. And Jacob and I recently gave up like soda.
Well, I gave it. You had already
Jacob
given it
gave up soda for the show that we were in. But like, would you give up soda, Mountain Dew, for your girlfriend or me?
That's a hard one. If she was like really adamant about it, I guess I would. But that doesn't, in my opinion, okay, that doesn't really matter. Okay, I guess I would.
Okay, well, if something, let's say like she had like a really healthy lifestyle, and she worked out all the time. She had all these like really healthy regimens and stuff that she did, and it would like matter to her. Not just like, oh, that's bad for you, you shouldn't drink that, but like it really mattered to her.
Yes, I would.
Okay,
I would do something.
I would
like
too.
that. Yeah, I would get rid of. I mean, just like I said, since it doesn't matter, it wouldn't matter to me either. I guess. You know,
like if health was like her thing, you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
to, because that's like that's like
I would.
what she does.
I would subscribe to that.
Okay.
I think I would too. Actually, I would.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
No, go.
I was gonna say, what things wouldn't you give up for a relationship?
Specifics?
Because I mean, you don't have to be too specific, but I think that there's a healthy line of like where you can give things
Yeah,
up,
exactly.
and then where you're just being a pushover.
I agree. Okay, I wouldn't give up anything that I genuinely enjoy doing as like a fun activity. Like if she thought,
Like the podcast.
yeah, I wouldn't
True, yeah.
stop squabble for somebody. That would be ridiculous, and then that would be totally unsupportive on
Okay,
her
going
part.
back to the support.
It's true. I wouldn't stop playing Halo 3 because that's the best video game in the world, and
True.
it makes me laugh.
I can agree with all
But if
these
she
things
was
so
like,
far.
video games definitely rot your brain, I'd destroy her with facts and logic
True,
and say
'cause
that's
that's
not
not
true.
true
And
at all.
then I would play my video games. Okay, you know, things like that. Those are two specifics.
Okay, Jacob.
I would also subscribe to those because I do like Halo 3. It is the best video game of all time, and obviously I'm not gonna give it squall for I go bros before hoes.
Yeah.
No, I would. What else would I give up? Let's see. Or what else wouldn't I give up? I mean, I would not give up. I wouldn't change. I wouldn't change like my values or my morals unless they had actual points. I wouldn't change it just for them. Like if they like believe something else and they're like, here's why, and it made sense, then I might. But not just because, not for the sole fact that they also believe it. I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't give up. I don't think I would give up theater. I think that would still be something that I like to do as like a hobby in my free time. I don't think I would.
You wouldn't give up the things that you enjoy doing for fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
basically the same thing you said.
Yeah.
I'll just be more specific.
Yeah. Okay. Shifting gears here. How would you impress my parents?
Oh.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Is this like a invite them to dinner scenario? And like, what do you say at the dinner table? Or just some random things.
Carter would do it by being as
however,
controversial as possible.
How would you get their approval?
First, you flex. You got to flex on them. Okay.
Oh.
So first time you meet them, the firmest handshake to the dad. Okay.
Okay.
Just the firmest handshake.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. My mom is.
And then
Appreciate
you
the
go in for a
handshake.
hug
Yes.
for the mom. Okay.
Oh.
No, my mom does
whoa.
handshake.
I
Like
would
when
go in
she-
for the hug anyway.
Okay, actually, she might hug you. My mom would hug you.
Because even
A side hug,
even
though,
a-
right? Because
What'd you do
Yes,
is-
I would go
a
for
full
a side
front
hug
hug to
first.
someone you just met. is a
Exactly.
little
I would
much.
go because even if they don't like hugs, they're not gonna be offended by it. They're just gonna take it personally, and they'll be like, "That guy's really personable." Okay. Even if you don't like hugs, you're gonna say it's personable. You're not just gonna hate him because of a hug. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
So firm handshake for the dad, going for a smooth hug, side hug for the mom, and then you always switch the conversation, okay, to if it starts going bad, okay, you start talking about how great their daughter is, and then they'd be like, oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because they can't argue
That's
with that.
Yeah, they can't argue with that.
My thing, this is with all adults, so especially in this way.
And
always
then
ask
hold on,
them,
one more,
okay,
and then you rip your shirt off to show your shining muscles.
shiny.
Yes.
He's baby oiled up before he
Yes.
went.
Yes. And then you say, "Oh, 1 second, my assistant is bringing me coffee," and you take the coffee from your assistant, and then that's
offer
how you
some to
flex.
them. Okay.
No,
Oh.
No, you drink it in front of them.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
would start with the this is the thing I use for all adults. You start with a hi, how are you? Because that seems like, oh, everybody asks that. You know, that's what you're supposed to ask. It doesn't actually mean anything. But then what you do to show that you actually care is you like lead on to what they said. You know, like usually you say, how are you? Yeah, good. Okay, I'm good too. And then you move on. What you do is you say, oh, I'm good. And then you make an effort to keep the
you make it
conversation going.
personal?
Like, yeah, to make it seem like you know, like a hug is personal, but to make a conversation keep going is like the next step. Because that's what I've noticed that parents love when like somebody like talking to them is talking to them like a friend and not just like because they have to, you know. So that's what I usually like. How are you? And it's like good. And you go, oh yeah, today's been a good. Or you say like how you're feeling, and you actually tell them how you're feeling instead of just be like, oh yeah, good. Even if you're like, oh yeah, today was a rough day, you know. That's what I do.
wow.
But then you also, you know, you just
So
try to be. I also try to be funny. That's it. I
Yeah,
try to
you
be
crack
funny.
a joke.
Yeah, I try to be funny. I try to be a good guest, that kind of thing.
Wow.
Okay, good answers. Good answers.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
don't
very
take
much.
off my shirt at any point. I would like to
I take off my shirt.
clarify.
Yeah, I think we have time for one more question.
Okay, one more question. Marriage proposals. What's your like idea of the perfect proposal, perfect
Oh, what
wedding?
a good ending question.
This is when you rip your shirt off.
During you say,
No,
"Will you
don't.
marry me?" and then you
Okay,
just
I don't
you rip
know
off your shirt.
necessarily the right idea. I definitely know what a wrong idea is. Never put the ring in the food. Terrible idea.
That is a terrible
That
idea.
is-
Awful idea. Then A, the ring
That's-
is all sticky
it's
and
too
gross.
cheap.
Think
cheesy.
about this. If she swallows the ring and dies, you know how stupid that story would be?
I killed
You'd have
my fiance.
You'd have to live with that forever, and you never know if she said yes
Oh, I guess yes. She's not your
That's
fiance. Your
true.
girlfriend.
because she ate it.
She wouldn't die, first of all. You just have to wait and get it out, and that would be awkward.
No,
Also,
Or
not
like, what if
story,
she
though.
chokes on it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that
What
would
if the diamond cuts her throat?
How big? I go. I guess it could cut you. No, I don't know. I know. It would be. You obviously do the flowers. You do make it seem like the thing. I don't know exactly, but I know the thing you have to do is find the perfect balance between. You don't want it to be too nice of a date because then you know that she thinks it's coming. You think she thinks it's coming. You know, and you want to keep it as a surprise, or I would. But you don't want to do something too casual. So you'd have to find the right balance between being like, oh, this is a nicer date than usual, but you don't want to be like, why is he going all like completely overboard?
Or you can just go all out for every single date, and she won't know when it's coming. Like
that's
that's the
true.
dream.
That's a dangerous
That is-
route.
No, it's not. The dream for any girl is to be spoiled. Like
Well, that's true, but,
even
like-
if you're a strong, independent woman like I am,
Okay,
you want
Jacob,
the
your
guy.
answer is wrong. My answer. Here's what you do. You take her to whatever first date you guys went on, whether it be IHOP, the movies, etc.
That's super cheesy.
What?
That's so cheesy. You don't want it to be too cheesy.
But
But you know what's not cheesy? Taking her to all the places where you have significant memories.
that's even
It's,
cheesier.
that's pretty cheesy. I mean, both of them are good ideas. I think
But
a
they do happen
scavenger
a lot.
hunt would
What
be
if my
kinda
girlfriend
cool.
loves cheese? See,
I do
this is
love
my
cheese.
idea is
I'm not your
great. You
girlfriend,
take
but-
her to the very first date that you took her on, okay? Because that's not obvious, especially if your date was like something chill. Because
Okay.
usually a first
Yeah.
date is chill. Usually your first date is like, want to go to the movies? Okay, so you take her to the movies. You do something like you nonchalantly sit in the exact same seats, etc. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you're watching the sequel to the very first movie you watched. I don't know. Okay, and then you propose at the end of the date.
But like
of the
if it's
very
in the
first date.
movie theater and then
Okay,
it's
well, then you-
dark and
well,
like
that
the
would be
pictures
stupid. You
are
wait
really
till you go outside, or wait till you like walk out into the lobby or something.
but the
then you do
pictures
it.
would be
You
really
just gotta go to a
bad.
place with a view so you can take good. That's the real. I mean, let's be real.
Well, it has to be
What's the
special
girl
though.
thinking about?
It has to be special
Yeah.
though because you can't just take her to some random place that she's never been to and just be like, "Oh yeah, cool, okay."
Yeah.
Unless it's like Europe or something. But then that's super cheesy too.
Yeah, that's true.
Fine. Here's a better idea. You, a carrier pigeon swoops in with the ring.
That's actually awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Or a falconer, like with one of those gloves on, that comes and like lands on his arm.
She's like, honey, what are you doing? As you put on this giant, thick glove,
And then a
like,
falcon
and you like
swoops
reach
out of
your hand
nowhere.
out. She's like, honey, what are you doing? And then an eagle comes. She's like, honey, behind you. And then it lands, boom, in the
with
mouth,
it in his mouth, yeah.
and the beak, the ring. And you
scroll.
Wait, and then how do you propose? Like, do you get on one
No,
knee
no, no.
You put
with
wait,
the
listen.
bird on the knee.
You take the ring. The
and then
bird.
flies away.
What?
The bird flies away.
No, the bird picks up her hand. Okay, and then
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put it, okay. You take the ring. You put the glove on her. The bird picks up her hand. Then you put the ring on her.
Okay, if a
gloved
bird
hand.
tried to pick up my hand,
I-
I would be
Yeah,
out
true.
of there.
Yeah, this is a work in progress. Better idea. Okay,
I don't know. I think I won.
what? No, dude.
I don't know. Are you gonna declare a winner?
Am I?
You should. You should.
I don't
You
know. I don't know. I
could.
feel
I
like
don't know. I think I won. I mean, what do you say? You want to go out? I mean,
You
I don't
always-
know. I mean, that's how you decide.
Hey, you want to go? You want to go?
Work lots of time. I mean, that's how you decide. Who won?
I don't.
I don't think she should decide on there.
Oh, okay. Later, we'll
Yeah.
see who she goes on a date with.
We'll
That's how we
vlog it.
decide.
Whose DMs does she slide into?
Yeah, that's how you do it. We'll both take. We can do it as follow up, and we both take her out on a date, and that actually would be.
Oh,
a hilarious
Instagram
video.
TV?
Yes.
Yes.
Follow on Instagram at Squabble Podcast to check out, if we do an Instagram TV video.
That would actually be
of us
really
on a
funny.
date. That'd be funny.
Yeah. Follow
And
my
then
Instagram.
a sequel. So it's a 3-parter. Okay.
Okay.
It's Jacob and Ash on a date. Me and Ash on a date. Jacob and I on a date.
And then you guys decide who is the cutest couple.
Yes. Yes.
And don't pick the third one because this ain't
That's
Alabama.
creepy.
But it is Arkansas.
It is. That is true.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
That was a good last closing question, I'd say.
Thank you.
So, thank you, Ash, for being on the show.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
tell the
Find-
tell
yeah,
the,
how do
to
they
tell the
find
Squabble fam where they can find you and keep up with your daily life.
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at the Ash Alina. I post pretty frequently about my life, and so that's where you can keep up with me.
Yeah, and she's almost to 1,400 followers.
I am at 1,400
She just got
followers.
there.
More
I am
followers
at
Make sure she
1,400
stays.
followers. So yeah, get me up to 1,500, please.
But thanks for tuning in. Feel free to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Squabble Podcast. That was your line, Jacob. You missed it.
No, I do squabblepodcast.com.
Dude, you do at Squabble Podcast too.
At Squabble Podcast.
We have a Patreon. Link in the description. If you think our podcast is good, feel free to show your love over there. We're also working on opening up a merch store. By the time this
Yeah.
episode is out, will we have it open? I'm going to say yes, because confidence is key to success.
And we're going to be
Yeah.
on Good Morning.
We're going to be on Good Day
NWA?
NWA,
Good Day NWA, not
next
Good Morning,
week.
okay.
That's not a full week. It's going to
Soon.
be the 25th.
Yeah.
It's going to be this Thursday, upcoming Thursday. Check us out. We're going to be on the TIV.
The two.
Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious and fun, and you can watch us there. I believe it airs at 8:00. So check us out.
Yes.
In the morning, 8 a.m.
Yes,
Yeah.
8 a.m. It's not a night show. Although
would be-
Jimmy
if we
Fallon,
can get on
if
the
you're
night show.
if you're watching, we'll be on your night show as well.
Yes.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow because it really helps us out. You can listen to us on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, and our website.
Squabblepodcast.com. See, that's my line.
Yeah, that's your line.
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess I messed that up.
Yeah.
And Ash, didn't tell you this at the beginning because we like to keep it a surprise, but traditionally we ask our guest to snap them later. So it's
You know our slogan.
Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
So
say our
Wait,
slogan.
we
can
just
I say
say-
it with you guys? Can
yeah,
we say that
exactly.
this-
At
okay.
the same time, we'll all say we'll snap you later, and then you snap, and that is the end of an episode.
Ready? This is
Yeah.
a life-changing moment.
2, 1.
We'll snap you later.
Thank you.